Any of you guys playing Donkey Kong?
Too late, Ryan.
I'm
too long.
waiting until I get paid next week.
It's real. I've gotten into like maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, second level. So
Okay.
far, so good.
I'm probably like 4 or 5 hours in. It's real good. It's some S tier stuff.
Yes. Too bad there's no
Although,
Mario coming out.
I'm too busy with Claire Obscure, I think, right now.
I
I'm going to finish Claire Obscure first.
You haven't tried Claire
it's
Obscure
extremely
yet?
your shit.
You sure?
Yeah, Ruben, I was like, you really like it. Yeah.
It's extremely your shit.
I got it for the Steam Deck. I just haven't tried it yet.
It's buddy. Oh, man.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, you're saving what I would consider like game of the year probably if Donkey Kong wasn't as good as it is.
That's crazy. But anyway.
Yeah, it is.
Guys, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, because we're live already. I just wanted to double check.
Oh fuck! All right,
we've been
I
lost.
glad we got some Donkey Kong in there.
Wow, what a great intro.
But guess what? It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's our Superman 2025 review for the Cross Media Show.
He's hulking out.
What?
I just started ripping his shirt.
He just rips his shirt. Hey everyone, and welcome to the penultimate place to get your Hollywood news and TV and movie reviews. It's been a while since we've done this. Jesus Christ. This is episode 74 of the Cross Media Show. And today's topic is our review for Superman. If you're listening to this on your favorite podcast service, feel free to give us a good rating on that platform. It helps us with the algorithms and helps us grow our audience. If you're watching this on YouTube, consider dropping a like and a sub, and please do not forget to hit that bell to get notifications for when we go live for all of our shows, like the Marvel Mondays Initiative, the Penultimate Game Show, and Anime Nation. If you're watching this on Twitch and have Amazon Prime, you have Prime Gaming, so we would love it if you used your free Prime sub on us. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ruben, the director of this channel, and with me, I have the Marvel... I can't say it, Eric. I'm sorry. The Marvel correspondent. I was going to say the Marvel daddy, but that just sounded weird coming out of my mouth. The Marvel correspondent, Eric Gunn. How are we doing today?
Hi, what's up?
Look
up, Ruben. Look up.
I don't see anything. Just the light.
And yeah, hey, what's up?
What's up? Everything good?
Yeah, everything's good. Real good.
Cool.
I live in a world with a good Superman movie.
I mean, it's about damn time, you know? It's about damn time. Joining us, we also have our fighting games correspondent, Ryan. Ryan, how's it going?
Going good. Love to see big summer blockbusters being actually good movies.
Yeah.
Always excited when that's happening.
Yeah, it's crazy though, isn't it?
It is crazy.
Fantastic Four is right around the corner. It's gonna blow this movie out of the water. Blow it out of the water.
Enough with your tribalism.
I was about we don't need this.
What is this? AEW, WWE?
I don't need this. I watch both. I love everything.
Well,
why can't I enjoy both movies?
To be fair, let's get into the housekeeping, then we'll talk about this. This week I am going to be doing, well, actually tomorrow probably, I will be finally going through my tier list of the MCU in preparation for Fantastic Four.
Whoa.
Yeah, personal list. So we'll see how it
personal list. Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. As always, I don't think we have any other housekeeping. Please feel free to give us, leave us your thoughts and questions at.
Oh, well, we do. What? Upcoming, Ruben. Do need to do a check-in on the fantasy critic. I think people need to know how that's going.
We need to check in on the fantasy critic, you know?
Check-in would be warranted.
All right, you could put it up in the chat. We could see if we need to when we.
I think just people need to know where we stand.
Okay, all right, that's fair. As always, please feel free to call 646-801. Oh, I don't even know which number it is. 801-0230 and leave your thoughts and questions.
And that is Ruben's personal cell number.
That is my personal cell number.
Send them all the pics.
That's 646-803-0230 for your thoughts and questions. All right, let's get into it. Ryan, I already know what Eric's thoughts on this movie. I want to know your thoughts on this movie. What'd you think?
My thoughts on this movie?
Yeah, did James Gunn pull it off?
Okay. So off the bat, just want to say, big James Gunn fan already. Guardians are some of the best the MCU ever offered. And his Suicide Squad movie, severely underrated. Absolutely fantastic film. So this Superman movie, I absolutely love the vibe of it being so colorful, classic comic book, not being an origin story is great. And it's just a fun way to kick off a universe, I think. I think it really sets a fun tone. Overall, pretty good Superman movie. Probably the best I've seen in my lifetime.
Okay. All right. I could dig it. Eric?
Let me take you back to young Eric, okay? 6, 7 years old.
Yeah.
Going to his grandparents' house, and they had the Christopher Reeve Superman tapes, VHS. I wore them out. It's like my first instance into superhero movies was the Christopher Reeve Superman movies.
Right.
So obviously, I grew up with, Superman 1, 2. I even, watched 3 and 4 a lot. Like, those are not good movies.
Right.
But, and then, the terribleness that is Superman Returns, the divisiveness that was the DCEU and all that, and we finally live in a world where there is a universally loved Superman that is done right. I think this is a great movie. I blue skied this, Ruben. The other day after I saw it for the second time. This is my favorite DC Comics movie.
Wow.
Like, it just edged out Batman Begins, which for me, before that was the best DC movie, was Batman Begins.
That's a base
was that you?
pick.
I saw a tweet the other day where somebody put Superman might be the best DC Comics movie. Or something along those lines.
That was me. I put the best DC Comics movie.
Yeah, okay.
This is my favorite one. I had more time thinking about it. Obviously, is it perfect? No. There's some issues with it. But there's so much in this. Like, they get Superman right. They understand Superman. Like, I'm gonna shout this out, and we'll talk about it a little bit more, like, anecdotally, just how I can wrap this all up. Is, I forget what was the name of the group is called. I think it's Crazy Stupid Podcast or something. And they made a great thing where it's like, Superman is like a firefighter. Like, that's why he's so beloved. He's like, he runs in, like, no one dislikes firefighter. Like, they go in to save how many people they can save.
Can't stand them. What are you talking about? I'm just kidding.
You can't stand firefighters?
That was a joke.
But anyway, like, he does the right thing, and there's so much to like about this movie. And I cried multiple times in this movie. I love this movie so much.
Also cried.
Okay.
It was a wonderful film.
All right. I guess it's my turn. As a person who despises Superman, this might be the best Superman movie I've ever seen.
Well, you are bald, so you're kind of predispositioned to hate Superman.
I don't know if I'm bald. I have hair, but no,
no, I'm bullshitting, Ruben.
I don't know if I just feel like Superman as a character is just always overpowered. And I said this before in the group chat. Like, Superman doesn't have any good supervillains in my book. The way that I see it, in the sense of Lex? Hold on, no, Lex is the only one.
Okay,
but like, we're getting way in the weeds here. But like, Brainiac, there's too many fucking Brainiacs. We have 18 Brainiacs as far as I can remember. Some of them are good.
You just played Suicide Squad, killed the Justice League, didn't you?
No, I haven't touched that game. Okay. Some of them are good, some of them are bad.
No one has touched that game.
Yeah. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. I don't know which one is which. Then you have Lobo, which I guess, like
He's the main man.
every time
dude.
every time I saw him in the animated series, I was like, I'm not into this. I'm changing.
That's
No,
the
I was
coolest
like, this is-
motherfucker
Yeah,
ever.
that's how I was. I was like, that guy's a badass
No,
motherfucker.
I just thought he was very annoying. And then you have Darkseid, which we kind of already seen. Like, I wouldn't really classify that as a.
Do we
Superman.
consider that being seen a
We're
logo?
we're ramping up.
No,
right
no,
here.
no. I'm just saying. I don't know if we. Well, no, we saw him in Justice League.
I would say that
No,
Darkseid
we
is more
saw
of a Justice
Stepin.
League problem.
What was
That's what I'm
it?
saying. That's what I'm saying. Darkseid is. I just. If you heard me before, I said I wouldn't really classify him as a Superman.
But
villain.
also,
He's a Justice League villain.
he wasn't even set up though. I mean, he was set up, but we never saw him. That was the thing about that.
Zack Snyder's Justice League. You see him?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the 4-hour cut, you're right. Yeah.
But we also saw him in Young Justice, and we saw him in the animated series.
We are getting into the weeds right
We
here.
are getting into the
all
weeds.
right. But now I need to know: was Young Justice a part of that universe?
The animated series?
Which universe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I did not know that.
Actually, no, that's not true. It wasn't.
Okay, don't lie
It
to
was
me.
two different. It was two different universes.
But that
It
was
was
the
the
animated
same-
universe, right?
It's the same Batman as oh God, what was it?
The
think it
animated
was like-
series, isn't it?
Yeah, I
It
think
can't
it's
be.
Red Hood Batman. Like this, that's the same Batman.
Under
Anyway,
okay.
we're getting all
Yeah,
over
it
the
doesn't
place about
matter.
Superman.
It's a different universe.
And this is why we've had to fix and restart the DC cinematic universe, people.
But this movie was fantastic. It
Mhm.
was so good.
yeah,
It was so good.
hell yeah.
Before we get into the plot, let me just give you the rundown and we'll go from there. Directed and written by James Gunn. Starring David Cornsweet, Rachel Brosnahan, Nicholas Hoult, fantastic in this. Probably like the best Lex
D1
Luthor.
hater. D1 hater.
Yeah,
Incredible,
it
incredible.
was fantastic.
And I thought he wasn't a great actor. I watched Nosferatu and I was like, this guy's okay. I don't know how
It's
he's going to
crazy.
pull this off.
Crazy.
Then he was great.
Music by John Murphy and David Fleming. Released July 7th. July 11th in the United States, 2025. Runtime of 129 minutes with a budget of $225 million and a box office, I'm assuming, retrieved July 20th. So today, $406.8 million.
That's good.
Almost there.
So it's double the money?
Almost.
Okay. That sounds about right. That's good to hear.
Yeah, let's hope.
And the good thing is, like James Gunn even came out and said, like there was rumors and reports saying like this movie has to make $800 million to break even and be a success. Like, no, that's not true. Like,
No.
I think that
It's insanity.
I think the days of like every
It's all
superhero
filmed in
movie
the
crossing
volume.
$1 billion is no more.
Yeah.
Like we got to get past that. Like pandemic, like post-pandemic, there's only been 2 superhero movies that's crossed $1 billion. That's No Way Home and Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yep.
Um,
Which kind of makes sense for those two.
yeah. So I don't know if the Superman movie is going to even get close to that, but I mean, I think this is an overrounding success.
Absolutely.
I think Warner Bros. Has to look at this as a success.
And I think the thing that makes it great is that it's the guy who's in charge of DC Studios. No, DC Studios. Yeah,
He's the creative side.
He-
Like, so it's dual. He takes care of creative. Peter Safran
Safran.
does business. Yeah.
so like, I feel like it's a good movie. Like they know it's a good movie. They know they did good.
Mhm.
So I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Eric, are you ready?
Am I ready for what?
for the plot?
Oh, bow, wow, wow. Oh man. So we start this movie with the John Williams like little motif at the beginning, and I immediately and I'm already like, oh my god, because that's iconic. Like
Yeah.
that it doesn't get more iconic than that. And then we get the text, talking about 300 years ago, the first metahumans came out, ushering in an age of gods and monsters. 30 years ago, a Kryptonian family sent their son out to the stars for a dying planet. 3 years ago, the metahuman known as Superman comes out. He's the most powerful. 3 weeks ago, he stopped Barabian forces from invading Jandapur. 3 hours ago, the Hammer Baravia, there's multiple interpretations.
Yeah.
Comes to Metropolis and wants Superman. 3 minutes ago, Superman got his ass whooped. And let me just start this by that. If someone who grew up with like Christopher Reeve and like your argument with why Superman is boring is because like at that time in the 70s when the movies came out, and I know I'm being derivative of other people in like Superman podcasts recently, but yeah, like at that time, Superman had all the fucking powers under the sun in the Christopher Reeve movies. He could telepathically rebuild the Great Wall of China.
Yeah.
He could move the moon. He could kiss people and make them forget him. So like he was so powerful that it was so boring.
The beautiful thing.
It was so powerful, it was so boring. So I think it's awesome that right out of the gate we get stakes that Superman got whooped.
Yeah.
And it kind of reminded me like kind of animated series Superman, where he's a bit nerfed.
Yeah.
He's not like super OP. Which is good. It gets right out of the stakes that like, hey, your protagonist, your hero can definitely lose.
Yeah.
And that creates a more compelling character.
Fantastic.
And so we start off, Superman's bloodied. He whistles for Crypto, and right out of the gate, you get the Crypto. This is a terrible dog. He's such a terrible dog.
Everyone has met this dog in their life.
He's the best dog.
He's such a good boy, but he's such a terrible dog.
Yeah.
Everyone's been a little scruffy white dog with this attitude.
And so bring him to the Fortress of Solitude. I like the look of the Fortress of Solitude.
Very good.
And so
looks awesome.
We get in there. Superman, the the robots come in and help him. It was Alan Tudyk, Palm. I can never pronounce her last name. She was Mantis in Guardians.
Do they have different voices?
Yes.
I'll be honest.
And then the other one was Michael Rooker, I think. So because he's in every James Gunn movie, so
that's fun.
Catch that one.
He was the one that was like talked about like the bruised ribs and stuff when they did the X-ray.
Gotcha.
They come in and say like, "Hey, he's so injured. What's going on here?" And then we find out like exposition. Hey, here's the video of Jor-El and Lara speaking to him in Kryptonian, which I thought that was interesting how they have it in Kryptonian. And so.
I do want to point out, I was very surprised to see Bradley Cooper
just shows up.
That was Bradley Cooper as Jor-El.
Yes, it was.
No doubt. That was Bradley Cooper.
Out. Okay.
And then I saw somebody took a picture of the two parents, and their first reaction was, "That Lady Gaga up there too?"
So we get that, and also at any point, just stop me if you want to talk about something.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we get the nice, cool thing where it's like, all right, he needs to heal. Let's give him some radiation from the sun, which is always cool. I always like when they show
super cool
that scientifically he needs the yellow sun to have his powers. So he gets healed up, which was nice. And then he's ready to go right back out there. So he flies away, and then we see a mysterious figure. The engineer is on her way up to look at the Fortress of Solitude. Say, hey, the alien is left. He's on his way. And so we cut to Metropolis, where the Hammer of Baravia is speaking, saying, no longer is America going to meddle in the affairs. All the while, we see a bunch of Luthor Corp, which is interesting. I like when just a tidbit for me, like LexCorp, Luthor Corp. I just like when they mix it up, where it's not the same thing every time. And then we get our first shot of Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. Just we're gonna talk more about him. Just he's so good.
I
So
want to
good.
stop here for a sec while we've kind of set the stage. We've seen a bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
When is this movie set in time? Is it modern day?
It's just modern day.
Is it
yeah.
just okay? It's
I
just
would
got a
assume
fun
so,
60s flair to everything.
yeah.
I can accept that.
Yeah. I mean, I
Okay.
don't get this. What do you mean the 60s? I can get a 60s
I'm
vibe.
more like yeah, like the bright colors, the way everyone dresses, it feels very like 1960s flair
Yeah.
style into it.
Yeah,
I think
specifically Lois. I picked
Lois
up on that.
and Jimmy, pretty much the entirety of the office there felt like it was just taken out of that time period.
Yeah, I think it was. We'll get to Jimmy in a sec. Jimmy is the
I
most
do-
important part of this movie.
Did we all like the engineer? I for some reason I couldn't I couldn't like the character.
It's one of those things where we'll talk about here in a sec. I think with negatives, like just some characters are just there just to be there for a little bit, and like I think the engineer was just there just to be a plot device, like
Yeah.
to move the plot forward.
Neat power, but that's about it in my opinion.
Oh, it's so gross.
Yeah.
I thought it was so gross.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, it makes my skin crawl, but that's
yeah.
neat.
Yeah, it was really gross.
So Lex is talking about how, hey, don't worry about it, come back. We got what we need right now. And so Superman goes back to fighting the Hammer of Baravia, and then we obviously see here that, you know, the Hammer and Lex are kind of working together. Lex is shooting out commands, which is awesome. Like right out of the gate, you get this is a Lex Luthor not to be messed with, not let's shove Jolly Ranchers into people's mouths and all that stuff. And so this Lex is my computer froze. This Lex is, you know, very conniving. He's very thoughtful, very tactical minded, and Superman just keeps getting his butt whooped. And like, you know, you get the exposition like, whoa, you really know Superman. Like, yeah, well, I've been studying him for 3 years. I know how he operates. And so Superman gets punched down at the ground. You get like a nice moment like this in the trailer when they had the music go with it. Always got me, like Superman's in the ground and then just random Metropolis citizens come up, try to help him out. Like, hey, I gave you some free falafel because you saved somebody from being hit by a taxi. And so, and then you start to get the thing of, you know, themes in this movie of, you know, politics and stuff like that. And you get the one, Metropolis citizens like, hey, maybe you shouldn't have done that, Superman.
Yeah,
because now it's come here.
which I feel
so,
like. Can we stop there for a second? Are
Mhm.
we all in agreement that this is kind of what I feel like this is kind of what Superman needs to do? Like he's supposed to be the savior of the planet. So like,
yeah, and the
Yeah, he has no he's not Captain America. He has no
Yeah.
allegiance to the flag.
yeah, but then
well,
we
even
also
then, Captain America doesn't have that.
No, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying though is where he's not government. He's above all of that. In my
yeah,
opinion.
exactly.
He's
He's
his
not an
own
employee of the government.
Yeah, he's his own entity. That's why, like,
Yeah.
when he is a part of the government, it's so terrifying in some
Yeah.
comics.
Yeah.
That's when he becomes such a great villain and stuff. So I
yeah,
don't think
like,
that being the counterbalance, 100%. It seems like the Superman thing to do.
Exactly.
yeah, it's the right thing to do.
Mhm.
And then we get the shot of Hammer Baravia. I'm just gonna say both throughout the thing. Baravia goes to like this beach, goes into a teleporter, and you see that Lex, there's this alternate dimension.
Yeah.
Then he winds up in the Lex Luthor Corps office, and then he takes the helmet off. It's Ultraman.
Yep.
Okay. Do you know much about Ultraman, Ruben?
Me personally, no. I've been listening
I'll get into more here in a sec.
Oh, I was just gonna say I've been listening to a bunch of Greg Miller talking about Superman, and he mentioned Ultraman.
How awesome has this Superman in review been for Kind of Funny?
It's been great.
It's been the best.
It's
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's been good.
Like,
I haven't been watching it.
You have it? Ryan,
No,
it's probably
yeah.
the best in review.
Yeah.
Easily.
Okay, I'll definitely have to check it out.
Like when they do Superman 1978, Greg goes on like 30-minute tirades of like the
it's
backstage
fantastic.
stuff behind the movie.
Everybody hates
I'm
these
listening.
movies, but yeah, for the most part, it's
Except the first two. Like they like the first two.
Exactly. The
the
first
first two are iconic.
Yeah.
The third one, hear them talk about Superman 3 and Superman 4.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
So good. But anyway, I digress. And so you see Ultraman's working for Lex. And then we get to a shot of probably one of our only actual Clark Kent shots in the which I'm gonna have more to say on this, like normal Clark Kent that we think of. I'll jump the gun here. Not gonna I heard this from somebody. I'm not gonna put it out there because I don't want them to know that I'm talking about them like this. Talked about like, hey, we didn't get enough Clark in this movie. I would argue that this is Clark the entire movie.
Yeah.
Like, I don't view him as I view him as Clark with an outfit on in this movie. I don't view him as an alien whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, he is full-bred human that just happens to be Superman.
I think when people say they want more Clark, they just want more of him being humanistic, not being the Superman, not being the action hero, what is it called? The ultimate power god, kinda. Because he's getting his ass kicked, but he's also flying. So he is all powerful in that kind of respect. So I think they more just want him being around the office, more just everybody in the office kind of joshing it scenes. Because that's just one of those things James Gunn is very good at.
Yeah.
Is the team building little joke moments. So I can see that's what they mean, because I kind of felt that, but I felt that the core group we had at the office was also good, and you didn't really need Superman there for any moment of it.
We're going to get to the office, the group of characters in the office in a bit, but I think for the most part, it's interesting that they felt that way, because for me, I thought, yeah, like Eric said, this was Clark all the way. The only thing that felt very Superman in the sense of the character was like him listening to his parents, like while he was getting healed, like his parents' message. That was the only thing that felt very Superman to me.
Well, even that, just alien.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like, he's so human in this. Like, so when they say, like, I wish we had more Clark, I'm like, we had Clark pretty much the entire movie.
Yep.
And so, but we get him in, like, the iconic glasses, which I am so happy they finally freaking unveil. It's the hypno glasses. Thank God. We have the hypno glasses. And so, Clark just wrote a front page story about Superman. And of course, you get the dynamics of the office. You get Wendell Pierce, New Orleans man, as Perry White. And so we get in there.
Can we talk?
I like his Clark look, by the way. He looks so disheveled.
Yeah,
kind of like.
But I guess you kind of need it to be disheveled.
We meet. Oh my god! I'm having a brain fart. Sports guy,
Steve?
Beck Bennett.
I think his name is
Cat. Yeah, I think or something. And then you meet Jimmy, and then you meet Lois.
Okay. Can we stop right here and let's talk about
of course.
Cast? I have one question for you. There's one person in this cast of news reporters that didn't need to be in this movie. Who was it?
Who? It's one of those where, like, my issues with the movie is most of the Daily Planet people, where it's just like, why are you here?
Yeah.
You're literally just here.
Yeah.
Like, Cat, why she need to be there?
Number one with a bullet, Cat Grant didn't need to be in this movie.
I mean, like, cool. Like, maybe if there's deleted scenes or something, but like, did she need to be in this movie? No. I
saw she was doing an interview where she was like, yeah, Cat is all over social media. And I'm like, we didn't
see that.
We didn't see anything with Cat
That's
Grant.
one of my biggest gripes with movies is when, like, actors going like, yeah, this character believes in all this. They try to struggle with the daily life. And I watch the movie, I'm like, your character was in it for like 30 seconds.
Yeah. Steve was great though.
He was like, he had the funny moments in the Mr. T vehicle, but otherwise he was there. I do like the English part of me is like, oh, why are you using adverbs? The sentence is the modifier. I'm like, that's good, that's clever. And then we get Rachel Brosnahan come in as Lois, which so good. Fantastic. She was such a good Lois.
Absolutely.
Talking about how, it's so weird how you always get Superman, Clark.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's a nice guy. Yeah, it's good. And then we get our first instance of Mom, Paul Kent, which I thought was great.
This was not good.
How is it not? How is it not
I
good? Go.
when I first heard,
Is it the voices? Clark.
it was the thing that popped into my head immediately after hearing Ma Kent talking was Greg Miller shitting on anybody from Kansas.
Yeah.
This is what I picture when he's talking shit about people from Kansas.
So funny story, another tidbit.
Yeah.
The guy who plays Jonathan Kent
Yeah.
went to the LSU School of Theater.
Huh.
Which I was in for a bit, Ruben. So it was like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, neat.
So I thought that was cool. And then we get that. They're proud of him. And then we have Lois talks about like, yeah, this is awesome and stuff. And then we cut to, oh my gosh, that was the one going to do it, but I have to do it. I forget what happens after that.
I think we cut to Lois going home.
Lois goes home.
Don't we have a Jimmy scene?
Oh, we get like our first instance of like, whoa, what's Jimmy Olsen packing?
Yeah, pretty much. Like we get up first. Like what? This Jimmy's got a different kind of.
He had those two people. He had those two people.
Oh,
They
yeah,
kind of looked at him like he's so fine. I'm like, what's happening here?
I don't know. This was like also the weirdest part of the movie, but I guess we kind of needed it for the end. So I was like, okay, I'll accept this. Like this wasn't shoehorned in.
And then we get to Lois Lane goes home. No, wait, no. Then we get to Then we get to the Secretary of Defense. We get into the Pentagon,
right?
And Lex is trying to talk about how like, oh, Superman, blah 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 blah. He's bad, whatever. We need to have my guys here, and they're pretty skeptical. Like, no, it looks like when Superman stopped that war, it was fine. He did it well intentioned. And then Lex is like, no, we got to do this, blah blah blah. We don't know what he's gonna do here. I did like the joke of like, what's that stuff that affects them? It's called kryptonite. What is it? Kryptonite.
Yeah.
And then Lex wants to have his planet keepers to take care of Superman and stuff like that. And then they say no, we're not going to do it. Then it cuts to Lois Lane getting into her apartment. She thinks it's about to be a break-in. Round the corner, there's Clark cooking.
Yep.
So right out of the gate here, we know. Okay, she knows that he is Superman.
Yeah.
Which is nice that we don't have to do this whole, wait a minute, Clark and Superman are not in the same room.
Plus, I feel like this is one of those things where this Lois Lane would immediately know. Like,
yeah.
The
She's
minute that
very good reporter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many 6'4" men do you know, Lois Lane?
Yeah, exactly.
And so they have a moment where they kissing Ruben. When I watched it the second time, I had a bunch of like teenage boys right behind me, and that started happening. They're like, "Ew, ew." I'm like, "Oh my." And so Clark's talking about like, "Hey, it was fun that we had that little back and forth. You trying to tease me and stuff." And then saying like, "Yeah, people are going to suspect if you keep doing all the interviews that you are Superman or stuff like that." I'm paraphrasing here. Right. All right, well, why don't you do it? What? And so they have the interview with Superman. And for me, this is the most tense moment of the whole movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is arguably the best part of the whole movie. So she has an interview. She's about to interview Superman. And again, just like, I don't know how much he watched of Christopher Reeve, but Cornsweat has that moment in this interview. Where he's like, saying like, all right, let's do it, Cronkite. Like, getting ready to go. And he's like, Superman. And then he just moves.
Yeah.
And like, oh, he changes right there. Miss Lane. And then they start going back and forth, talking about, hey, what you did. This is all the stuff you did. You probably shouldn't have invaded. He's like, look, but I stopped a war. Like, many people wouldn't see that. You stopped, like, you hurt or you did damage to a U.S. ally. Like, a U.S. ally, they were trying to kill people. It's like, yeah, but like the Jamporians under tyrannical rule, like, oh yeah, this government is saying they're like, obviously the parallels here, if you can't notice them or strike or not, it's not that hard.
Look between the lines, people.
Read between the lines. And so they're going back and forth, and it's getting tense because like he's trying to say like she's like, "Did you talk to the president?" "No, I did not." "Did you let anybody know you were doing this?" "No." It was like I would imagine like you entered illegally. Illegally, I was trying to stop people from getting hurt. And she's like back and forth. I would question, and then we get to the part you scream like people were gonna die. And right there, it's like, yeah, they know like what Superman is about. He's like, it doesn't matter if in the past they've done things wrong. Like no one deserves to have their country invaded by somebody else. Like that's not right.
Yeah.
He said like, hey, I did this for me. And so they keep going back and forth. She's talking about how, people on the internet saying, what is it, super shit? He's like, that one irritates me, Lois. And so it was a fun back and forth. And during this moment, can I say during the first time I watched it, ladies and gentlemen and MBs of the internet, I am a staunch, firm defender of Zack Snyder's vision. Does it work perfectly? No, it does not. However, during this emotional, tense scene with the interview, I had one boy, I think, in the IMAX screen I watched, like, this is boring, bring back Snyder. And I'm so happy no one did anything to challenge him. So he shut up for the rest of the evening, which was nice. But it's like, this was intense, just dialogue. It's just as intense as any action scene.
Yeah.
And so obviously tensions flare, and then he's about to leave because like there's just button heads at this point. So he leaves, and then what was the next scene? It was something about Lex
Is
was
it
having
Lex finding out that he has a glacier base?
Yes, so Lex shows up at the glacier, shows up at the Fortress of Solitude. Shows up, and then he enters the Fortress of Solitude for some reason. We have no idea why. We get inside. People trying to stop the robots, trying to stop him. Crypto shows up and stops them, and then they put like the nanites all over the Crypto, which was kind of sad. And then Lex wants to hack the computer, which we have the message from Jor-El and Lara, which we know that earlier in the movie, like it was damaged when Superman came to Earth, and so then the engineer like sinks in, gets the message, like, oh my god, I got it. And she's like, all right, what are we gonna do to keep Superman? He's like, I got something to distract him. And like we get like Superman, like we get this feeling that like Lex hates him because like he's all everybody's talking about. He's like, he's not a man, it's an it. Like, but he's like the center of every point of conversation now. And so he says, I got a distraction. We see two Luthor Corps Luthor Corps employees, which love this, by the way. One of the guys, I can't remember the actor's name. The guy who was leading everything, like, okay, people, wrap it up. We got this one. We're good. His name, Ruben.
Mm-hmm.
Otis Berg. That's the character's name. Now, I don't know if you know this or not, Ruben.
I don't.
But in 1978's Superman film, when Lex Luthor was telling Superman of his plans to build land, Otis, his henchman, wrote on the map Otisburg as a city. What a nice callback that was.
Great city.
And so they unveil this cage, and they see like a little monster, and he's like, that's a big distraction. Like, oh, he'll get bigger. And then the very next scene, this is a kaiju.
Yeah.
And then we see Superman save a dog. That dog was I don't know what it is about the dogs in this movie. They're bad dogs, terrible dogs. Don't listen to anything. Good boys. But I digress. And so then
God, James Gunn loves a kaiju. God, this man loves a kaiju.
And so Superman's trying to stop the kaiju. Things aren't going so well. He's helping people. It's Superman smiling. He's like, hey, you okay? He's getting people out of the way. He saves a freaking squirrel.
Yes. So, just real quick, I just want to point out the reason why I have such a hatred for Superman is we get the whole spiel of like faster than a speeding bullet and like
more powerful locomotive, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound.
He in every movie we've had, he's never like my whole problem with the DCEU Superman was Like, you could have done super speed to save those people in the building that's about to fucking collapse.
You could have gone to save Jonathan Kent.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, his dad was just like, don't save me. So, but for the majority of the part, like, we never saw him save people while he was fighting. And this, we are just constantly seeing him
That's
save
his main thing.
people
Yeah, it's
and save
protection
animals.
over damage.
Yes, and it's fantastic.
Like, and
Incredible.
that's the thing. Like I said earlier, like he's a fireman.
Yeah,
Like,
that's fantastic.
he's not worried about laws or anything. He's just there to save people.
Yep.
And so he's smiling. Like, here's what I'll say. Because my brother and I argued back and forth with this about like how Cavill was better. Cavill and Cornsway had a good interview. Cornsway had a good interview where he said like a character becomes boring if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. So like it was nice, like Cavill's Superman. It was cool because he had like this, what am I? He
Yeah.
had that fight with himself, like what am I? And then he has all that happen. But he didn't really have much personality. He was like this stoic figure, which is like I was cool with up until Cornsway. Like Cavill was my favorite live action Superman. And so when he's like having personality, when this Superman has personality, and he's like, "Hey, buddy, eyes up here." Like he's happy. He's like saying things where like a normal person would, not just, "I am here. I'm better than all of you." Like,
I am God. I float down from the heavens and then I fly back into the heavens.
And so we see Superman struggling with all this, and then we get our first introduction to the Justice Gang.
Fantastic.
Guy Gardner, Hawkgirl, and Mr. Terrific.
Shout out to Guy Gardner. I never thought, if you asked me 20 years ago, you know what Green Lantern's going to play an integral role in the building of a universe for DC? It's going to be Guy Gardner.
Guy Gardner.
Yeah, for Guy Gardner. The fuck?
So
he was perfect. He was perfect. He was Guy Gardner.
He was fantastic. I will say Nathan Fillion always kills it in every role. Yeah.
He does.
And so the Justice League takes out the kaiju, and they kill it. And Superman's upset, like, "I wish we would have brought it to like some zoo or something, or like humanized."
Study it.
Yeah, this was the one thing where I was like, "That's a weird thing for you."
No,
to
we
say,
need
Superman.
to kill this kaiju. Superman.
We should study it. Which I was just like, why would you want to study it? Like, why? Because in my head, I thought like, oh, the thing that's gonna happen is he has the oh my god, what's that thing?
The Phantom Zone?
Yeah, he has the Phantom Zone in the Jesus Christ, my mind just went blank. He has the Phantom Zone up in the Fortress of Solitude, and all these things just end up like he's putting this creature into the Fortress of Solitude, and then everybody just evacuates, and then that's why everybody's pissed off at Superman.
And so and then the fight's over, and we see Superman like embracing kids, like they're happy to see him. It's awesome. It's like, what is happening? Surely nothing can go wrong here, right? However, again, we find out that breaking news, and Superman, the dude just hands his phone to Superman, like, "What's going on?" And then Lex is on a TV show talking about how we have proof that Superman was here to harm us and things like that, because earlier he needed to show the Defense Department, like, "Hey, Superman's bad. We need to stop
Lex
him."
on Hannity is just funny.
Yeah.
I can't get over the Lex throughout the thing on the talk shows. It's so funny.
So good, and like not
Michael Ian
not
Black
parallel to our world at all.
No, not at all. No, I didn't say a real man.
And so he talks about like talked about how, oh my god, I have so much proof here.
Oh no. Is it me? Hold on. Oh boy.
Where you
sorry. We just froze for like a good 2 minutes. You said where we have Lex here. And then that's when you
Lex, he's like, "Hey, I have the message right here," and so he plays it. And no, we like the first half of the message was like, "Hey, we found you a place where you do the most good," things like that. And then he plays the second half of the message, where like the people there are weak, they're easily fooled.
Yeah.
All this, they will do what you say, rule over them, and take many wives to bring about like the return of Krypton, stuff like that, to our race. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what the heck?
They Omni-manned him.
And I'm sure like it's one of those things where like I first watched it, I was like, this has got to be doctored right here. There's no like just to get Superman bad. And so like Superman starts walking away and people instantly turn on him. And then like Lex, like think about the language they use in this one. It's like he has like this secret harem. I'm like, oh my God, James Gunn, you pay attention to the current political climate.
Yep.
And so he's in the bank or
I just want while we're here real quick. This to me was when I was starting to figure the Ultraman part of it all. This is when I was like, there's something up with that's not normal. Because this is when they got into how did they even get into the fortress was my thing.
Yeah,
I was like,
I just walk in.
yeah. Yeah.
So he goes into that bank or something, and then Justice Gang shows up, and he says, like, "Hey, is this even true?" It's like, "No, it's not." It's like, "Because if you were here, I'm gonna stop you." And then Superman's like, "Back off!" And so like Guy Gardner and Superman are trying to be a little tense. They're saying like, "Is it true?" It's like, "No, I don't know." And then Mr. Terrific talks like, "Hey, I know those forensic guys. They wouldn't have said that if that wasn't absolutely true."
Yeah.
And so Superman's like, how did they even get my? And then he realizes and clicks like, how did they get that message? He goes to the Fortress of Solitude. He sees that everything's damaged.
Immediately he goes.
It's like Crypto. Where's Crypto?
Yep.
And so he freaks out. Then we cut to Lex at his office, and then Superman just busts through the window, saying like, "Where's the dog?" He's not even like threatening him like, "I'll hurt you real bad." He's like, "Just where's the dog?" And then he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." Like he's so good. Nicholas Hoult was so good. And so everyone's like, "Oh, who's the crazy one here? Is Superman?" Then we cut to I think Lois's apartment. I think or no, this would have been Clark's place. Because Lois's place wasn't this nice.
Oh, okay.
I thought they all figured this out at the office was when they all learned, wasn't it? Wasn't there a scene of that? When everybody there learned?
When they learned what?
Superman is like the evil message that Lex put out.
Oh yeah, I think they were in the Daily Plan as well. I'm just talking about like after all that, like Superman, like you see the imp in the background. Which I wonder if that was Mr. Measleplex. I don't know. He says it's an interdimensional space space imp or something like that.
Yeah.
And so it is funny how they were trying to have this serious conversation. You see Guy Gardner hitting it with a bat in the back. And so he's talking about how like that message, like I had no idea, I was not here. And Lois is like, I never doubted you for a second. And he says, she starts talking about like, hey, the reason why I said that thing earlier is because like I question everything and you think everybody is beautiful. And he's like, that maybe that's the real punk rock, which was so nice. What a nice message. Like everybody's so cynical. Being punk rock is like actually being kind and stuff.
Yeah.
And so he says, like, I gotta go find the dog. Why? It's just a dog. Like, I know, and he's not even a good dog, but he's somewhere out there and he's scared. And so he goes to find, he says, I'm gonna turn myself in. And then maybe they'll take me to where Crypto is. And he says he loves Lois. He brings himself to the government. They put him in the Lex core, the Lex pocket dimension.
While we're on the Lex core and like him going in, I want to talk when Lex was selling himself to the government and he ran through his list of all the things he has. He's like, I have 40 guys with jetpacks, like an army of robots, and then this giant guy. We're set. I like seeing that he just has a camp outside of the city, like 20 miles out.
Yeah. I also do like that. Oh no, never mind. You already said it, right? That he has all these people in just these freaking suits that they can fly and everything. It's just like he's prepared.
Oh, that was the moment that I began to be sold on this Lex Luthor. When he's touring Superman through it, what we're about to go through is when I was really sold on the pure evilness of this Lex.
Yeah.
The pure hatred, the pure evil.
And then we also, there are tidbits in here. We give the before Superman turned himself in, the Barabian president. Obviously, you see he's working with Lex, and so shows him the pocket dimension and stuff like that. And then Superman's in here, and then he's in the room with Metamorpho, and they bring him to the prison. He says, "Hey, this is where like governments like pay me to put people here when they want secret or stuff like that." And so he says, like, all right, this guy here, he's going to make sure you stay here. Where it's like he could turn himself into any type of material, whether it's from here or somewhere else. So he turns into kryptonite. So obviously Superman is powerless, and you see that Lex is blackmailing Metamorpho or Rex here with, like, obviously he has baby Joey, Rex's kid, and hostage. And I felt so bad, like every time this baby, as a parent, I'm like, oh no, help this poor child. And so we cut to Jimmy. We cut to the Daily Planet and them talking about, like, Lois is trying to put together. I'm trying to figure out how Lex Luthor is tied into all this. And then she says, like, because it looked like the Barabian government was given $80 billion from LexCorp, but they only paid him $1.8 billion or something. So she's trying to figure out what's up. And then we get Jimmy gets us from his source, like, hey, Superman's being held in a pocket dimension right now. And so Lois leaves, and then
how do we feel about the evil monkeys in the pocket dimension?
Yes. Oh my God, thank you. We find out that they do have crypto, and these freaking monkeys are like the Snyder Bro bots, where like Superman sucks, this guy sucks.
I like that it was an army of that. Alexa's so evil that he's like, I need to get the voice out here also on the internet.
Yeah, he's farm botting. Yeah, he was farm botting, like outraged, like D1 hater. And so we get to a point where, like, they're trying to figure it out. We find out that the source for Jimmy is none other than Lex Luthor's girlfriend, Miss Tessmacher.
Yeah.
And then we learn she's a little bit of a clinger for Jimmy. He's not all about it. And so Jimmy Olsen must be packing the most insane amount of heat.
We'll never know.
Either way,
we will in the TV show. That's one of the main things that's going to be on HBO.
The TV show just for Jimmy. It's a dating show.
I think that's going to be on a certain website. I don't know if people could go to that one. And so, because they did the thing on Spotify where, like, hey, if you search Superman, it'll show you the character that you're most like. And I searched it, and Jimmy pulled up. I'm like, you know what? I'm good.
Fair enough.
Okay. All right. Y'all talk about this a little bit. I gotta help put Ruby to sleep real quick.
Okay.
But y'all talk about the movie. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Damn it! I got Clark Kent when I looked up Superman. That's a damn shame. It's a damn shame.
Oh, not that bad of a
So, Ruben.
Yes.
Here's my question for you.
Shoot.
So, you don't like Superman to begin with.
Correct.
Going into this, right?
Every iteration of Superman besides the animated the animated one in Justice League is
the one that hangs out with Batman and was just kind of great altogether because it was just good.
Every other iteration I have not liked at all, except also Smallville. Smallville's very, very good.
Where everyone, the animated show, everyone was built like this blocks.
Yeah.
Big shoulders out. Yeah, great show.
Yeah, great show.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were not a Snyder guy.
I was a Snyder guy. I was hopeful, but I didn't like Henry Cavill as Superman.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that. Okay.
I liked
See,
him as an idea of Superman, but I didn't like his portrayal as Superman. It was too brooding.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I get that.
False alarm, but I may have to go back in a bit. So
yeah, that's fine.
The only Snyder movie I ever liked was Watchmen. It's the only one I thought he did well.
The only Snyder movie I liked was...
hate the Watchmen movie.
Oh no, the 3-hour cut of Watchmen is goated.
3 hours is crazy.
Oh, you gotta give it all 3,
crazy.
Ruben.
It's
that man
absolutely
can't work at anything
insane.
under 2 hours and 30 minutes.
That is not happening at all.
So it's so laced with cynicism. Like, I know everyone loves Alan Moore, but like, God, just have a happy thought once in your life.
Yeah.
Man.
No, there's nothing happy in this world. Let me be depressed and sad. Let me listen to Smiths and watch The Watchmen. It's a good time.
So
we were at we find out that Eve Taskmacher is Jimmy Olsen's source.
is Jimmy Olsen's source.
Mm-hmm.
Then we cut back to Lex.
No, I think we cut to Lois showing up at the Hall of Justice.
Yes, you're right. Thank you. We show up at Lois showing up at the Hall of Justice, which awesome Hall of Justice, by the way.
I like how there was one guy putting up the sign. They were still putting it up.
They're working on it. They're workshopping.
She's trying to help. Say like, hey, you need to figure out where he is. You need to figure out what's going on. He's your friend. He's like, hey, he has this secret harem. It's like, do you actually think that Superman would say like, no, but we just can't be involved with this right now with the United States government. We can't handle that. We're the Justice Gang, not our real name. And so we find out that, Hawkgirl kind of agrees with Guy. We can't really do that. And then Mr. Terrific says, I put nanobots in his bloodstream. I know where he is. Also, he is goddamn Mr. Terrific. It was so awesome. He was so cool.
He steals the back half of this movie.
He's best.
Some might say this was just Mr. Terrific as Superman.
He was so good. I read.
I would say it's a terrific movie.
Kevin Feige had a big interview, which I got to read here in a bit, talking about the future of Marvel. We talked about DC, and he's like, I love Superman right there. It was like, it just goes right into it. You don't know who Mr. Terrific is? Tough. You'll figure it out. And it's like, you don't. I know who Mr. Terrific is, but it was like one of those where it's just, he's so cool. I'm glad he's getting the spotlight. He's just a super intelligent being. And I just love how she leaves.
Jackets ever.
Oh,
such a cool, fucking cool jacket.
And so as she leaves, as Lois leaves, because they're not going to help him, like, that haircut should be against your vows. What? I'll have 318 chicks say otherwise.
So great.
And so Mr. Terrific is going to help out Lois, and like, hey, we're going to take my vehicle, and we get you build a spaceship, but you couldn't get a garage door. I'm working on it. That's good. Then we cut back to the prison. I'm doing pretty good about this, by the way.
You are.
Like, I've had to look maybe once.
Very well.
And you've seen it? You've seen it 2 times?
I've seen it twice.
Okay.
And so we cut back to the prison, and then Superman is right there, and Lex is there with the Baravian president. He says, like, "Hey, we're gonna have you answer some questions right here." And then they take off the bag of the hostage, and it's the guy who sold Superman the falafel. And then Lex is like, who are you working with? And then he like Russian roulettes with the handgun at the dude's head, clicks. And he's like, no, please don't do this. Please don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. And he says, where were you raised as a child? No, Lex, please, no. And then he shoots the guy right there. And I'm like, holy crap.
Crazy.
This is the scene that sold me on the James Gunn vision for this universe. Where it will be colorful and bright, but there are real consequences that are going to be seen.
And
it's still going to have a slash to it.
Yeah.
And like, it was so awesome. It was so heartbreaking with the guy. He's like, I don't even know the man, but he's like, Superman, I have no family. Like, serving you is like one of the highest honors I can think of.
It was absolutely devastating.
Absolutely.
And so
insane scene.
Yeah.
He leaves like, maybe I'll get Clark Kent next, and like you see Superman starting to cry. And then I think then it's the
Mr. Terrific scene, isn't it?
No, before that.
Not yet.
Before that, we have that small conversation between him and Metamorpho, like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna help me, and then he's like, stop talking to me, and then he just
Stop talking. Like yeah.
Yeah.
And so then we cut to, I think that was the Jimmy scene. Okay, I think I mixed them all up here together, but it still happens in the movie. We have the Jimmy scene. Then we have like Superman's laying there, and then Rex starts crying and he says like he just shot that man. I didn't even stop him, and he's like, please, like, and he's like, you can get my son. He's like, yes. And so he stops the kryptonite, and everyone around is like, whoa, 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 whoa. And then he says, I get my powers. It's not like, why are you still ugly? I don't know. He says, I need the yellow sun down here. It's like, well, I can't do the sun, but I can do something else. So he does all this. He like makes a sun, basically.
He sciences it up a little bit.
He makes a sun. Superman gets his powers. Get the cool shot of him breaking the glass and then flying over and that getting the dude, punching the dude, and then
Baby Joey's kind of haunting. I just want that on record. Kind of a
terrifying.
haunting creature.
Well, I mean, he's half human, half whatever Rex is.
Yeah, half metamorphose.
And then he like. He says like you have to hold him. I can't hold him while I'm changing form. And so they're about to leave, and they go get Crypto, release Crypto. All the while, then Lois and Mr. Terrific come down on the thing. They're like, oh well, I do love the line. It's like, who is it? Oh, it's just the smart one. I'm like, hoo. And then we get the cool James Gunn needle drop where Lois is protected and Mr. Terrific just goes nuts on everybody.
Arguably one of the most fun of the James Gunn needle drop action scenes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really enjoyed this one.
I thought it was cool.
Shout out to orbs. Good use of orbs.
Yeah.
Like the circles. A circle. A circle is flat. These are 3-dimensional.
This is a sphere.
And so they get there. Mr. Terrific says, oh, I knew it. He has a pocket universe. So he gets in, and they're trying to find Superman. And so Superman's about to leave. Raptors stop him. And so he's trying to fly away. And then they're like, oh, what are you going to do? He's like, well, I'm going to turn into hydrochloric acid. And he just melts everybody.
We want to talk about the haunting form he has next, which is the tentacles.
Oh yeah,
the like
squid.
Wait, just a head and tentacles.
And so you get the very harrowing scene of like in the Proton River. For anybody else, it would destroy them in seconds. For Superman, it's just a flow down the river.
Yep.
He's fighting the raptors and all. It's intense because like he's got to keep the baby up the whole time. I thought that was crazy. And then we get to, he stopped like Crypto, get the kid. Crypto licks the kid, and they're about to go into a black hole. And then at the last second, Rex comes up, grabs him, and then you have the cool shot of Superman like turning around and then using his freeze breath to push them back. And then you get like the music is put in. It's very cool. And then you get like Rex is like, man, you're weird. I was like, that was nice because he looks like a, octopus. And so now that Superman's out, we learn that Lex is telling Barabia like, hey, you can go in on the invasion now. And so they bring troops to the border, and then you get the very uplifting, like all the people like lift up like Superman.
Yeah. Very touching.
No, not yet. We don't get that. No,
Until
we get that. We get that. All right, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself here. We get that like the Superman, and then we cut because it's not on the TV until later. And then Clark has radioactive kryptonite poisoning. And so they're like, all right, bring him here. And so they bring him to
the Kents.
Bring him to the Kents.
Yep.
And all the while he's super frustrated. Lex is super frustrated. He throws stuff at Tessmacher. And then Tessmacher calls Jimmy and says, I have everything you need to take Lex down. Mm-hmm. He's like, what's the price? Spend a weekend with me. Oh.
No, not even the the long pause for him to like.
Oh, all weekend? Yes, all weekend. And then obviously Ultraman hears, pulls her out with Lex, and then she finally hits send.
wild thing. What was the name of Lex's country he was going to call it? The half of the country he gets?
Euphoria.
Luthoria, I think.
Yeah.
Euphoria. Okay.
And so we get to the Kents. We see that Lois, they get in the room and they're like, "Is our boy going to be okay?" And we get a nice dynamic where like Ma's like, "Hey, he's just a big old mush, especially when it comes to Clark." And then Lois looks around his room and sees like who he was into punk rock music.
Yeah.
And so then we get the shot of she gets a call from Jimmy. Jimmy says, "Hey, I was sent all this stuff," and she's awesome. That she looks at it's just a bunch of selfies of Tessmacher. She's like,
"Great,
okay, this is your ex-girlfriend." And then she stops at one's like, "Wait a minute," and she pulls up the map, and you see that where Jandapur is now. There's New Baravia and Luthor. What do we call it?
Luthoria.
Luthoria.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh my god, your ex-girlfriend's a genius." And so, she has what she needs, and then we get to the next morning, and Clark is up, and he goes outside. You get the nice shot of Crypto playing with the cows, and then he's sitting there, and then Jonathan Kent comes out, has like a nice conversation, like, "Hey, we've been to the same thing, like we always do. It's just a nice little small talk," and then Clark talks about how like I didn't know they were sending me here for this, and then you have probably one of the best lines in the whole movie, where Jonathan goes, "It's not up to parents to tell their kids who they're supposed to be. We're here to like let you make mistakes, but we're here to be here for you." And I thought
This
that was
whole
great.
scene was incredible. I love this little morning scene.
It's like your choices, your actions. That's what makes you who you are, and I could not be any more proud of you. And I'm like, oh man. And then the part that got me the most in the whole movie, Clark, there's something on the TV. So she gets in there, and then he says, like, all right, the full Baravian army is about to go on this Jandapur, and then like they look at it, and then you hear bow, bow, now, now, and then you see the Superman logo, and I'm like, holy shit, I am balling right now. Because all these people are like cheering for Superman, and so like Clark is there. He's like, "Oh man, I'm getting emotional now." So Clark is there. He's seen what's happening on TV, and then Ma's like, "I cleaned your boots for you. I'll go get them." I'm like, "Yeah,
fantastic."
And so, all the while we learned that Lex has basically opened up the pocket dimension. So it's like we need him to come to us, open this, and everything just starts splitting out.
Yeah, he's just ripping the planet in half, basically.
And so that scene gets me. It's just the guitar with all the people pulling up the Superman logo. And he says, I gotta get to Jandapur, and then Mr. Terrific Hall says, "No, I need you in Metropolis right now because there's not gonna be a world if you don't get here." He's like, "Okay." So destruction is happening. People are being evacuated in Metropolis, and then people are leaving. We see this one woman driving, and then all these buildings are coming down. You think it's about to crush her, and at the last second, you just see the building stop. She looks to her left, to the right, and there's Superman right there. And again, just the bow, 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 just like their version of the Superman theme. It's just so
great,
good,
incredible theme.
And then he gets up, and you get that awesome shot of like Superman rising above the rubble. I'm like, that looks like comic book Superman right there, just floating. Which we gotta ask: do we love the suit? I love the suit.
I love the suit.
I think the suit is awesome.
Love the suit.
Yeah.
Trunks on the outside of the suit is always the way to go.
Yep.
I love like how the cape comes out of the shoulder.
That's good too.
Like I like there's a slot for the cape where the cape comes out.
It works.
And so and then he's up in the air. Mr. Terrific's like, all right, we're going to do this. We're going to figure this out. You brought the dog? Oh, he's like, I didn't want him to eat my parents' cows.
That was like the line that made me laugh the most.
And then all of a sudden, Engineer and Ultraman come in and they fight them. And then Lex is like, all right, let's drown the son of a bitch. And so like she puts like all the nanites in Superman's lungs, which is terrifying. And then Superman just starts flying up. And then he's fully encased and he falls down. and then
Burns them
he
off.
burns him off. He like collides into. And then this is the end of the engineer for the movie because she's just knocked out unconscious. And then Superman pulls out. Like, I'm like, oh, this is like freaking alien stuff right now. He's
Yeah.
pulling out.
Yeah, that was
And then
nasty.
Ultraman comes up and you see his helmet is messed up, and we're like, all right, here it is. Here's the reveal. And then it's revealed it's a clone of Superman. So, Ruby, I don't know if you know about this, but sometimes Ultraman is a pocket universe version of Superman. There is a great movie on HBO Max, Justice League Crisis on Two Earths.
Okay.
It's really good. They have Ultraman. James Woods is a terrible person, but he plays like the counterpart to Batman, and he's really good.
I was expecting. I wasn't expecting a clone. I was expecting different universe.
People were thinking it was going to be Cavill. There was a rumor going
that
on
would
the
have
internet
been
that it was
so
going to be
good.
But it's a clone.
This thing.
Lex talks about how making a clone out of you wasn't that hard because I just looked at all your battles and I just found a hair. And so he's like, and he's even more stupid than you. And so, they start fighting, and then all the while this is happening, the Daily Planet figures out what's going on. And then I love the scene, like everyone's freaking out. And then Lois is just talking to Perry about, hey, this is what's going on. This is what's going on. He's like,
He's here
okay.
for it.
And so they have it like, all right, let's go. Let's run it. And so they get the people from the Daily Planet. They get them in Mr. Terrific's vehicle.
Yeah, everyone into the pod.
Where's my seatbelt?
That was the one that got me.
Yeah.
Where's my seat?
It's like Lex Luthor's whole plan is to discredit Superman so he can take over this area. And so they start flying, do the like Jimmy, can you transcript for me? I thought it was cool. Lois is driving the vehicle. It's like, all right, the Daily Planet has just got an exclusive confirmation that I thought that was cool. Superman's fighting Ultraman. It's not going the best. He stops him. It puts him in like a comic book convention. What looks like a Comic-Con entrance. Did y'all notice that too? I'm like, this looks like a Comic-Con.
I did.
And so we get a little bit.
A football field. When did they fight in the football field?
They started the baseball field. That's where the Cleveland Guardians actually play. They just.
Oh, really? That was
they actually
okay.
There was a behind the scenes shot where like Superman went on the pitcher's mound. Oh, Superman, you know what I mean? Corn Sweat was on the pitcher's mound, and Ultraman was like the catcher. That was pretty cool. And so. And
that's what they filmed in Cleveland. I was wondering what they filmed.
A lot of it was filmed in Cleveland.
Okay.
And so this is where we start to get to the point where like we try to figure out, why does Lex hate Superman so much? It's because like how human you make us feel. Yep. Like it's like when people mention Galileo and stuff in the same sentence as me, I get vomit in my throat. I'm like, oh man, this dude really thinks very highly of himself.
Yeah.
And
he's such a good level of evil.
He's like, really you make us feel so human. Like you remind us how feeble we all are, and like everyone's talking about you, and they're not talking about me and stuff. And
it fucks up his God complex.
And so he's about to stop him, and he's like, I created the Moravia conflict so I could have an excuse to kill you, which was like, I'm like, you were so evil. Yeah. And then they're like, it gets sad because we cut back to the John Porians, and it looks like the Moravian people, Boravia, are about to stop them. And then it's like there's an anomaly on the border. And so I love when like Superman smiles, like, what is with that smirk you have? It's like, I called in some friends too. And then we get to the cool shot of the kid's about to get shot, and then Green envelops him. And he comes down like, hey, sorry, Superman couldn't make it, but you got an upgrade. And then I just love the just shooing away the tanks and the middle fingers everywhere.
Middle fingers everywhere.
It's like, where do you think James Gunn stands on all this? I wonder. And then Hawkgirl comes in, and then Metamorpho destroys the tank. And then he gets so upset. Lex gets so upset with that. Like, they fight some more. They start going into the rift. He starts punching them and stuff. And then he's about to. They're fighting again. It looks like a stalemate. He even like heat vision Superman's eyes.
Yeah,
And
feel good.
then and then he says brain breeds brawn, and then he whistles and Crypto comes in and he's like, Crypto, get the toy.
So
And
good.
so Crypto gets all the toy, all the things that they're using. I did have the cool shot, like, I gotta beat you 1A, 1A, 1A,
Oh,
1A,
yeah.
1A,
I love
1A.
him calling out the fucking moves.
I'm like, he could not stand Superman.
It's great.
And so and then Crypto stops him, and then he like dislocates his arm to throw Ultraman off into a bus that goes into a black hole.
Perfect.
And so he puts it back in.
Yeah, he
And
accepted
then-
the armbar to throw him.
And then Gurkos, like we cut to Baravia, and then Hawkgirl picks up Gurkos, the president.
Love this scene
And
when
he's
she
like,
just flies through.
you're not gonna kill me. You're like two Superman. She's like, I'm nothing like Superman. She just drops him to his death.
Splat.
And then like that conflict is over. Everyone's happy and stuff. And then they're like, oh, what do you think? He should be a good addition to the Justice Gang with a mug like that? Oh, I'm sorry. He would not be a good fit for the Justice Gang. Justice Gang? That's an awesome name.
Yeah.
You're in. And so, all that's happening, and then Lex is like looking defeated because like Baravia's done, like Ultraman's taken care of, Engineer's done. I got nothing left, so he starts to back out because he sees Superman flying in, and then Superman just tackles him, and then he's like, Lex starts screaming at him like, you piece of shit alien. And then we get the best Superman part of the whole movie where he seems like, that's your problem with me. That's your problem right there.
Yep.
You think of me as I'm just as human as you. I get scared. I love. I try to do the best I can every day. And I put one foot in front of the other. And just like, that's what makes me human. And that's what my greatest strength is. And then Lex is like, let me tell you, stupid. And then Crypto comes in, just like Hulk Loki's like, oh, Crypto, no. Oh, God, no. It's like, good dog.
Yeah.
And so then we learn, like, it's said for everybody that hey, Lex, you need to see what's going on here. The stuff came out that like Lex Luthor was planning all this, and so like we get our first shot of Maxwell Lords. Like conservatives and liberals can agree how much Lex Luthor sucks. And then we get down to the grounds. All the LexCorp people, Luthor Corp people are arrested. So is Luthor. They send him to Belle Reve, which if you know that place, Ruben.
Yes,
Belle Reve.
Of course.
What state is Belle Reve located in, Ruben?
That I don't know. I want to say Washington.
Louisiana, baby.
That makes more sense.
And so we get out that Eve comes out, she hugs Jimmy, and Jimmy's like, okay. He smiles at the end, which was nice.
Yeah.
Jimmy's gonna have a good time. Jimmy's gonna have a good weekend.
And so we cut to the part where
We did.
Lois is there. Oh, what's up?
Sorry,
What's up?
we did skip the part where he was like, he has Eve in his phone as mutant toes.
A mutant toes. You said my toes look like someone dropped hot lava. No.
But you have everything else that's beautiful, that people find beautiful or whatever.
Obviously we have the line where Mr. Terrific saves there, but like, I'm goddamn Mr. Terrific.
Yep.
And so then Superman shows up to Lois. They say, hey, you want to do an interview right now? And so they go into a mall. Then they start kissing. Then we cut to Perry. How long have they been hooking up? About 3 months.
So my question to you is, well, that wouldn't make any sense. Never mind. I was going to say, do you think that Perry and, that Perry knows that Clark is Superman?
No, I don't think so. I think Lois is the only one that knows that Clark is Superman.
Okay. Interesting. Just because
the hypno glasses.
Yeah, but like,
it's just there's a relationship there that we can already.
I was just saying, like, nobody in the T sphere or whatever vehicle was like, where's Clark?
That's a good point. Where is Clark? Yeah, I mean, a lot of people like have some issues with that with the movie.
And also, the city's getting split in half. He could have been out to get lunch.
Yeah.
What are you going to go back to the office, Ruben? If the world is splitting in half?
If I'm a reporter, yeah.
Now, to be fair, this all takes place over like I like about this movie. It only takes place over like 2-3 days.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
So it could have been like the weekend or something. I don't know.
Okay.
And so then we get the shot of Superman is back at the fortress. He's getting recovered and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden you hear a crash, and then you're Superman, I think your cousin is here. And then we get our first shot of Supergirl.
Perfection.
Supergirl comes in all drunk and is like, "Hey, would you change the door?" No, the door has not been changed. It's in the same place it's been in. It's like, "Oh, where's my dog?" And now we learn that Crypto is Kara's. Crypto is actually Kara, and then we learn why he's so bad is because she enables the behavior. I just love the line between 4 and Superman. He's like, "Oh my god, this is not healthy."
I believe you mean Gary and Superman.
It's that you could have 4 is a good name. Gary is also a name.
But I love how he just immediately switches over to Gary it is.
All right, and so I love the line like, "Yeah, we can't get drunk with yellow suns, so she has to go to a planet with red suns to get drunk and party." And so then we cut to, he's like, "Oh, would you like to see the video of your parents?" Superman's like, "Oh, that'd be nice." Like, his parents sue them, so obviously you think, "Oh, is he gonna play the message?" No, it plays all the home videos of mom,
Such
Pa,
a good
Kent,
scene.
So
growing,
it's the heart.
Raising him growing up, and you have the cool, awesome "I'm a Punk Rocker" song playing, and then the movie ends with Superman smiling.
So good.
And then
the movie ends with joy.
And then everyone's good. We had like 2 post-credit scenes. They're not really post-credit scenes in that regard. It's just nice shot of like Superman and Crypto on the moon looking at the Earth. And then the second one is
The second one's funny.
I didn't see the second one. I had a problem with the first one.
What?
You can't have Kara picking up the dog and then show a shot of him and Crypto on the move.
I think it was a nice shot.
Okay. I mean, it wasn't like, oh, this ruined the movie for me, you know?
And then the second scene was just like them picking up Metropolis, and like something wasn't working, and Mr. Terrific was getting upset.
Yeah. Was that where the crack was? Everything was just like a half-inch off.
Yeah. So he's frustrated.
Yeah. And
but yeah,
it's fine.
that is James Gunn's Superman.
Great movie.
I think when we talked about this movie, there are some issues here, like some of the side characters, like why are they even in this movie? I can see also the big problem people have was like this feels like episode 7 of a TV show where like you're just thrown in. But for me, I liked it.
Yeah,
I didn't like the handhold. I liked it where it's just all right. You know who Superman is.
It was so much better than what we could have had as an origin story. Like we don't. It's the same thing with like how we skipped the Batman origin story. Like we don't. Sorry. We skipped the Spider-Man origin story. Like these are characters that we don't need origin. And of course,
I don't need to see a big fucking spaceship crash in the middle of Kansas.
Yeah.
And have scenes back there. I understand what Superman is. I understand the concept of Superman. Just throw me in.
Yeah.
Now I understand this also does just throw you not in the kiddie pool, but in the deep end of comic book bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like, here's Metamorphos. We're not going to explain anything about him, but here he is. Or I have the Justice Gang and stuff like that.
So good.
So anyway, yeah, I could see why people have a problem with that. Just for me personally, as a moviegoer, I had no problem with that. I picked it up because, like, you know, I'm enveloped in these worlds. I understand them. But that's not me like too horn or trying not to my own horn. It's just like I think this movie is pretty easy to follow.
Yeah,
it's very easy to follow. It's hopeful. It gives people joy. Like I said, it's not perfect.
Very close though.
Yeah, it's pretty damn close. Like I give this movie like eight
Do
point
you want
five,
to rate
9.
it on our scale?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Give me 1 second. Hold on. Let me pull up let me see if I have the scale
But no, I think it has good uplifting messages. Like, it's a good start. It's a very good start to this universe, and I'm happy that James Gunn has said like every single DC movie is going to feel different. Like, I'm so ready for Clayface next year. It's going to be a horror movie. They said.
Oh,
They say it's legit
Clayface
going to be a
gonna be
horror movie.
weird.
Yeah. So.
And then we get what? Peacemaker in like a month.
we get
We get Peacemaker in August. We get Supergirl next June, I think.
Yep.
So,
Are we excited for? I'm excited for Lantern.
Lantern should
I'm
be a
very
fun show.
excited for
This
Lantern.
should be really.
I'm excited. I'm just fucking give me the Batman too. Like, I'm so ready for that. Just come on.
Come on.
It is that movie was.
That just feels like a movie
doesn't-
we don't get to see
That
ever.
movie doesn't exist.
right. They said James Gunn has said going forward, like, if the scripts aren't good, we're not making it.
Good. That's how it should
So
be.
I appreciate that.
Well,
I
they
don't-
gave Black Adam a movie and they learned their lesson.
Yeah. Hierarchy of power.
The
didn't
hierarchy
change.
of the power of DC did change after that movie.
Yeah, it went
Yeah,
down
yeah,
straight
it
into the
did.
gutter. Straight to the gutter. All right, hold on.
I still have not seen Black Adam, nor do
Good.
I
You've
want
Never,
to.
oh,
Good.
that's what you should do tonight. Watch Black Adam after.
No,
need to.
no,
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 no.
no, 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 no.
All right.
That's
So I-
what I thought Black Adam.
It's just bad. It's just bad. The scale I have here is number 1. Sorry, I don't know why I said number 1. 1 horrible, 2 worse, 3 awful, 4 bad, 5 mediocre, 6 good, 7 better, 8 great, 9 amazing, and 10 incredible.
Shouldn't it be terrible instead of worse?
All right, Eric. I guess we can change it to terrible.
I mean, just worse than what?
It's just worse.
Worse than everything. It's the worst.
All right, fine.
Maybe just 1, the worst, and
Yeah,
2
one
is
the
terrible.
worst. Yeah,
Actually, I like that better. Yeah.
yeah.
Horrible, like okay. The worst. All right. So let me try that again. 1, the worst. 2, terrible. 3, awful. 4, bad. 5, mediocre. 6, good. 7, better. 8 is great. 9, amazing. 10, incredible.
Okay.
Where do we want to put this?
For me, I would say, like, looking at it, I'd give it a 9. I'd say it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not perfect. It's not a masterpiece at all. But like, it's a great movie.
Okay.
It's
This
an
gets a
amazing
9.
movie.
Yeah, I have to agree. 9 feels right.
I'm gonna
Yeah, again,
surprise you
it's
guys.
so close to being perfect.
I think this is a 10. I really do. Like
Okay.
it gives you hope in the character of Superman, but it also shows you he is not an all-powerful god. He can take a beating. He can be defeated. He has potential to become a better superhero and also
Yeah.
realize like, oh, just because I can do something doesn't mean I should. Like this movie was fantastic.
That'd be a 9.3 averaged out.
That's at 9.3. There you go.
That's beautiful.
Perfection. All right. Do we have anything else to say about this movie?
No.
I have a question kind of containing the movie.
Okay.
And that is, where do you want to go next with this Superman? What villain do you want to see? What kind of thing would you like to see next for this? Now that we have the idea of this Superman and his character and all that, well, who do you want to see him face up against?
So we have done Zod enough. Okay, I don't need Zod.
Nope.
Lex
I
Luthor,
agree with that.
you always need to have Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Okay, you always need to have Lex Luthor. It is high time somebody did Brainiac.
No.
It is high time. Or Ruben, do you want another one? You want a crazy one that I know James Gunn could do?
Go for it.
Fucking give me Toy Man.
Okay. I could do Toy Man. That would be fantastic.
Give me that. That's the minor one I want. Like, I want Brainiac or Metallo. That's what I want. That's what I want.
could do
for Superman.
Metallo too. Like the Metallo's a pretty good one.
Like, I want Brainiac so bad.
We don't need
Brainiac
Doomsday.
is the awesome.
We don't need
I want
Doomsday.
Doomsday for the third movie. I want Doomsday at some point. This Superman needs to die, and I think that story needs to be told well.
Okay.
Where he comes back to life, and without Batman's involvement, that story needs to be told.
So I just looked up Superman villains, and of course we have Bizarro, Brainiac, General Zod, Mr.
Fucking
Mixophone.
Bizarro as well.
No,
Ken Feige called James Gunn and says, "Hey, where's my boy Bizarro at?
we don't
Give me
need
Bizarro."
Why the fuck wasn't no, what was it? Ultraman. They should have just made him Bizarro if it wasn't going to be from
It would have been perfect if it was Bizarro. But then further down the list, we have Lex Luthor Jr., Manchester Black, Silver Banshee, Ultraman. Then right next to Ultraman, Adolf Hitler. I shit you not.
I mean, obviously, like Superman does not have the deep roster.
Vandal Savage
Most
is
of
who
his
I want them to.
Vandal Savage was cool in Legends of Tomorrow. But like a lot of Superman's villains, like the big ones, like but yeah, obviously your Dark Sides and stuff like that. Steppenwolf's like those more Justice League stuff. But like, yeah, give me Metallo. I think Brainiac could be like the big. I think Brainiac could be a big arcing Justice League villain. Absolutely. Give me Metallo or Toyman.
Give me. I'd say Vandal Savage. I could see Vandal Savage being pretty good.
But yeah, that's where I don't want to speculate because it's one of those things where it can go anywhere now. Like, and that's just what's exciting about it. I'm hopeful for Superman, which is nice.
Yeah.
Give me the Mr. Pixelix movie.
That would be fun. That would be fun.
I feel like that needs to be like a TV show.
I could see how that would be hard for audiences.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it wouldn't be good for audiences, but it could be a really fun visual experience.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know. I mean, I guess, but I feel like people would just be bored of it within 5 minutes. Have them show up, I guess.
But yeah, I got nothing further on the movie. Good. I'm so happy that DC got James Gunn. Am I excited for Supergirl? Yeah.
Me too.
Also, we didn't fucking talk about John Cena's in this. It's just like they're just jealous of me because I'm more jacked.
I was so surprised when John Cena was shown on the screen, and about half of my theater was like, "Fuck yeah!" No, not fuck yeah, but like, "Woo!"
I mean, it gave Rue when he appeared for the first time, and we went on the opening night.
Crazy, that's insanity.
See if we can wrap this up pretty soon. I'm about to have to leave.
We're done.
We're done.
Yeah. We're gonna move on.
Awesome. Eric C. again on Twitter and Blue Sky. I will not acknowledge X. But yeah, that's where you can find me.
Okay.
Woo!
Ryan, where can we find you?
You can find me at Ryan the Lion 97. Pretty much anywhere on this wild world of the internet.
And you can find me here tomorrow, ranking the MCU. About time. Fantastic Four is gonna be so good.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking ready.
It better be, because we have to do Marvel Mondays, so be prepared.
I'm gonna try to see it Friday. So
okay. All right. With that being said, thank you everyone for joining us, and we will see you next time. Have a good one.